Hello everybody, this is Ed. Today we have a 2010 Ford Focus, and problem with this car is this thing is not working. Okay, the handle broke. I can still open the door from the inside, but from the outside not that much. I already took everything off a couple days ago, and I found out that, well, this thing is broken right here, and I got it from eBay for around $40, I believe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replace it, and if this is also your problem, please look, I'll show it. So first thing we're gonna do is we have to open the door, and we'll take off the panel. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the panel first, and I do have a video on how to take off the panel if you don't want to use this one. Yeah, so I'm not gonna explain it very deeply how to do this. We're gonna go more in detail after I take the panel off. Okay, so let's start. First thing, let's take a Phillips screwdriver and remove 1, 2, I believe. Yeah, 3 screws. One is here, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay, we have our screws here. Okay, next step, let's take the handle off, the handle cover. Just take a screwdriver, take this thing off, and then you're gonna need a T30. It's a T30, and we have 2 screws, 1, 2, so let's remove them. Okay, I'm using a magnet to get them out. So this is one. And this is the other one. Okay, we have this out. Let's take the flathead screwdriver again and remove this plastic insert. Out. Again, take T30, get the screw out. Okay, we have the screw out. Next step was, let's raise this thing. Then we take again the T30. Screw out. Now I believe we could just disconnect the connectors, and we should be able to raise the panel. No, we have to remove this thing also. In my case, it's being held by a screw. So Yeah, in your case it's gonna be clips, so you just have to unclip it. Also disconnect the connector. Okay. Oh. All around the perimeter there are clips which are holding the panel down, so take the screwdriver, put it behind the door and the panel. Actually you could just pull from here. Just pull here, from side, and raise it up. Okay, so once we raise it up, over here, we have the pin. Okay, so this is how you remove another connector here, and get these things here. Okay, so we have the panel off. Let's start by doing this. Okay, let me check this out now. Okay. So let me figure this out. Okay, you should find. Okay guys, you see right in the middle screw. Okay, so there's this, you see that shiny silver nut or whatever, the screw, the star, so you have to remove that one. Okay, so how you do this, I think this is what this was, a T25 issue. Okay, so take T20 and remove that screw. Okay, so I made the screw loose. Actually, when I did this, on the other side, these pieces fell down from here. Okay, at this point we could just wiggle the handle out, just pulling a little bit. Well, okay, so I pulled on it and it just comes out like this. I'll put this here for now. Actually, I've never done this before, but let's do this. Really, it shouldn't be hard. Let me figure this out, I'll get back to you. Okay, now the story is, let me show you. Let's try it. Now look, I hope you can, yeah, you guys can see right there. You see in the middle, the screw? That's the screw. That's the screw you have to get out. But the thing is, it's very limited space here. The screw is this one. That's the screw holding it over there. Right now we have this one loose and this screw out. And this screw we have to get out. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna try to unscrew this screw over here. This is what I'm using. It's very limited space. So I took a bit like this, T20 bit, it says it's right here somewhere, well it should say on it, and I'm gonna try to get this screw out in there. Okay guys, so at this point I'm gonna try to raise the window. At this point I have this thing already loose here, this screw. I used also this thing, guys. It's horrible. I mean, it's so tight in there. It's crazy. I was cursing like hell. And this is the thing that helped me. Okay, vice grip with the bit, because it's very tight space in there. So tools is definitely a must here. So enough talking. Okay, at this point I have this thing loose, so there are a couple links connected here and here. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna try to unplug them now. I'll finish with this and I'll let you know how it worked out. Okay, at this point I'm ready to kill somebody. Okay, so what I did now, my problem is I have one link coming in here, another link was coming in here. I wasn't able to do one of them. Actually, I wasn't able to do both of them. Instead I have to do one at least, so I could actually do. So what I did, I just took my razor cutters and I just cut the thing off like this. I cut this thing, but in here, since we're not using it anymore anyway, I just took it off. And now what you can do, and the last thing is, you have this pink bracket here holding it up, down, open it, get this thing loose, and now you can actually wiggle out the thing. Okay, so wiggle it out. I'll try to wiggle it now. Okay, I got it out. So as you can see, this is where I cut my thing. This is the new part. So, and this is the one we unplugged. So we have to take this thing out. Okay, so let's get this thing out from here. Okay, in the kit that I bought came this plastic piece, which is right here, the yellow one. Oh, you see? The yellow one here. This is the white one here. So I'm gonna slide this thing in. Okay, so it's slid in. Did it? Okay, now it's in, and then you just have to slide this in. Okay, so do that. So here is the old part, and we need to get the lock out, this lock. So how do we do this? On this side you have this little pin right here. You see this, the smallest, this dot. So what you do, you pull on it and the lock falls out. So it's this thing right here. Why can't I see it? Look at this right here. This right here. So I pulled on it and the lock comes out. So let's put the lock back in place. Like this, slides in, clicks in, and it's back in place. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's put it back in. All right, so let's wiggle the thing back in place. So it goes like this inside, like this. Now what we have to do, we have to put the link we took from here, put it back in place, and align the lock inside. I think at this point you saw how to do this, and you should be able to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, remove the plastic. There's a plastic over here on the left side. There will be plastic, this thing right here. Hope you guys can see it. Yeah, and take it out, and then when you're here, you can just connect them together with the piece like this. Okay, now we're all good. Okay, now try to wiggle the whole thing back in place. Okay, I have my part here, and it comes with the screw, right? The one that you will have to screw in behind the glass, which is gonna be somewhere here behind the glass. Very uncomfortable spot. So what I'm doing right now, I took a drill bit, and since this thing is new and it's never been screwed till the end before, you want to play with it. Screw it in a couple times, up, back and forth. Maybe even put some WD-40 on it, just to make sure when you're gonna tighten it up behind this panel. It's very uncomfortable. You already saw how hard it was to get it out before. So just do yourself a favor and plate, make it more loose, so it's gonna be easier over there to screw it in. Okay, so do that. Okay, now I'm gonna show you from the other side. Look carefully. Okay, once we have almost aligned, you have the lock in place. You see this white piece in there? Hope you guys can see it. Okay, I'm gonna try to film. Okay, now this is the thing I was talking about. You see this white pin, it goes inside. So what you have to do, you have to put it here. So it's here, right? And then when you're gonna screw the screw from inside, it's gonna screw in here. Okay, so this is how it's gonna hold in place. So we have this thing here and this thing here, and the second screw is going in the black piece which comes here. So this is how the thing is holding from the inside. Okay, so now we have to screw in the screw from the inside. So yeah, so screw the screw which was in here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Try to show it. Okay, you see my finger? So this thing to screw it in. Okay, so now I have okay, I have the screw in. This screw I just did halfway in, the long one. You have it here somewhere. Let me show you. I mean, I had it somewhere here. Okay, this one. Okay, so I got the same one in the package with the part. So I used that one, and I have it halfway in through the hole here. And I put this handle. Okay, so how do you put the handle? You put the handle like this, slide it in, and just slide it in carefully. Okay, you'll still have to pull it there, but now the trick is you have to. Okay, I'll show you on the old handle. Okay, not the handle, but the part. So you're gonna go through here, through the inside. And the thing is that you have this C-type part, okay? In my case and in your case most likely, this thing is broken, okay? The new part is nice C. And you have to make sure that the handle is in between. So once you pull the handle, this thing goes down and it opens the door. So it's impossible to film this here, guys, because you know why. You saw the video. And so pull the handle in, get it in, and slide it in. Slide it in place. Okay, so do that now. Okay, so I did that. Now this part, we have to put this in place. This just goes in here like this. And now when you're gonna screw in the screw from that side, you're gonna tighten this thing up and it's gonna be fine. So right now, actually, I'm gonna screw it in and show you if the door works or not. Okay. Okay, now the moment of truth. I close the door. If the door is not gonna open right now, I'm gonna go and sell all my Ford stocks. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. False alarm. So what happened over here? This thing, it wasn't aligned properly. So I was pulling on the handle, and this thing was a little bit not enough. So this should be aligned properly. Okay. So just what I did, I opened it, pulled it all the way up I could, and then I closed it. Okay, so it helped my situation, and I don't have to go sell my stocks now. But yeah, I hate working on Ford. For some reason, other cars are so simple. Ford is always something. Okay, so now it works. Oh my god, so happy now. it was really I don't know, such a headache. I'm doing this for a long time. For a couple of years I do the DIY repairs, but this is ridiculous. It's so limited space and such a headache, but it's doable, guys. It's doable. And, so try it out. Okay, I'm gonna put the panel back on. Okay, well, actually, guys, all what's left is you have to just put the panel back on. To put the panel back on, it's the same thing like we took it off, just reverse procedure. And I think I'm not gonna show it. If you want, there is a video how to take off and put on the panel, but in this video, in the beginning, was how to take the panel off, so you can just use that material. Okay, so if this helps, press like. I know it's a crazy video, but so enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.